Namaste, Vanakkam, good evening everyone. On behalf of GITA Integrative Therapists Academy, I warmly welcome all of you to today's session. To begin this auspicious session, let us invoke a positive energy and divine blessings. I would like to invite our respected CEO of GITA, Mr. Nilachal ji, to lead us with the starting prayer.
Thank you, Roshna. I start with the invocation, Guru Gayatri. Om Tat Paramparayaya Vidmahe Jnanalingeshwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om ओम योग महर्षि डॉक्टर स्वामी गीतानंद गिरी गुरु महाराज की जय। ओम पुदवई कलमा मणि पुदवई शक्ति योगाचारिणी अम्मा जी मीनाक्षी देवी भवनानी गुरु माता की जय। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। Namaste everyone. Back to Roshna.
Thank
Please
you,
continue.
sir. Once again, I warmly welcome all of you to today's insightful session on ancient wisdom for modern health through Siddhar Yogam. Yoga is not only a practice for the body, but a profound science that integrates body, mind, and inner consciousness. Similarly, a Siddha medicine, one of the ancient traditional systems of healing in southern part of India, emphasizes a holistic approach to health through the balance of body, mind, and soul. Today's session will guide us through the traditional wisdom of Siddhar Yogam and the Siddha principles and their relevance in maintaining modern health, balance, and well-being. To begin this meaningful session, we have a special message from our dear chairman of Geetananda Integrative Therapists Academy, Dr. Ananda Balayogi Bhavanani sir, to share the introductory message.
Be with all of you on the occasion Namaste, Vanakkam, Swagatam. Such a pleasure to be with all of you on the occasion of this awareness program being conducted by GITA, the Geetananda Integrative Therapies Academy. I congratulate our directors, Yoga Sadhaka Anandraj Bhavanani and Yoga Sadhaki Saglakala Valli Divyapriya Bhavanani on these initiatives. And I appreciate the dedicated efforts of our CEO, Yogacharya Nilachal, who is doing his best to take this message to all of you. Gita is based on the principle that yoga and allied therapies are the way for us as a human being to grow into our holistic potential. Physical, mental, social, emotional, spiritual, and why not also financial health is vital for every human being on this planet. We must make sure that each individual receives those therapies that are appropriate to them in the appropriate way, in the appropriate manner, by the appropriate, qualified, competent people. This is why at our Gita, we are taking forward these awareness programs so that all of you can understand our mission and vision. Why are we taking this forward? To reach each and every human being who is seeking care, and not just ordinary care, but loving care that comes from a noble place in our heart. Awareness is vital for us to grow. We have to be aware of our suffering if we are to transcend it. We must be aware of our problems if we are to solve them. And of course, we must be aware of our potential if we are to grow into it. I wish the successful conduct of all these awareness programs, and I also appreciate deeply all our resource persons who are highly qualified and competent in their own field. And I thank you all for supporting GITA as we move forward step by step, doing what is possible every day, so that one day when we look back upon it, we will see that we have indeed done the impossible. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words and for setting the tone for today's session. To help us understand the wonderful work and activities of the Academy, I now invite the CEO of GITA, Mr. Nilachal ji, to give us a brief introduction about activities of GITA.
Thank you, Roshna. Namaste, everyone. It's good to see you all here in this new platform of GITA. And as Roshna mentioned, the GITA and the Integrative Therapies Academy has its awareness program. And today we are here with another session of Siddhar Yoga. And we're trying to integrate different therapies. And as you can see in this PPT, this first slide where the tree is there and the petals are representing different therapies that actually help to integrate to heal an individual. And the concept of Swamiji's 52 ways how a person can be diagnosed and deal to give him a holistic health. So these petals represents the similar concepts as well. So Gitananda Integrative Therapies and Academy, as you can see, we have a concept of Siddha and Yoga in this today's awareness program. And we have with us Dr. R. Rajalakshmi ma'am, who will be giving this very important message of Siddha and Yoga. And to the first part where Roshna has invited me for to talk about the Gita. Here we are trying to have the Gita has been the concept derived long back, and if you go to the initiation or the conception or the foundation, it was founded on 24th July 2015, and with the objective of creating an institute or a platform where different therapies can come with one objective of healing the individual. And with that, the yoga at Gita and the concept of yoga is very much important, that is being understood through the teachings of Swamiji and Ammaji. And yoga can build a base for all these therapies, as yoga can be integrated in all forms with all therapies. And earlier, as the concepts of therapy was very limited with individualistic approach, and later on with the complementary, then alternative, then we have the concept of integrative approach. It is one of the indispensable role to play in present context. So yoga at Gita is understood as yoga as a therapy to support health through yoga chikitsa, yoga as education with structured learning and professional training, and yoga as a way of life where the cultivation of the consciousness and the balanced life is being understood and taught in many ways. So through the teachings of the Gitananda tradition. So as I mentioned, it was founded in 24th July 2015, and it has been inaugurated on 14th January 2026. So it's a long way to get started, and the philosophy and lineage of this tradition is being ancient, and you all are familiar with our dear Gitananda tradition. And yoga is a complete system of healing and self-development, as we all know that it has the power, in a way we can say, which can be used in a preventive approach, curative approach, supportive approach, palliative approach, and many other ways. So therefore, the yoga can be integrated in Gita in different disciplines like the allopathy, naturopathy, Siddha, medicine, music therapy, dance therapy. And these systems work together in a holistic care framework addressing body, breath, mind, emotions, and consciousness. So whoever comes for the therapy, treatment, or healing, whatever therapy they require, they should get in their form, so that the person should be healed in that manner. So the objective is to heal the person again, to mention here. So today we have the Siddha Yoga awareness program, and education at Gita follows a layered experiential model where we have the exposure, practice, application, integration. We teach, we practice, then we have the integration of different therapies to get it along. And this enables learners to progress gradually from different models of the short-term courses, workshops like we are doing it now, and helping them to understand how these therapies work with the teachings in the Gita and the tradition. We have a lot of tools that can be used in application, but how they can be integrated with different therapy. So this is being conceptualized, and it has been made in a short courses and a workshop so that you can understand it in a better way. And lineage is long back, and as you can see from the lineage of the Shaiva Siddhanta tradition to the Bengali Tantric tradition, we have all the gurus who actually are guiding us through this one, and we are only the instrument in their hands. So this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to be a part of Gita and help the individual to understand in a holistic way. The awareness is not for just limited audience, but for all. So who will be listening to it little recorded in YouTube and other platforms, you all have the opportunities to share this wisdom to one and all. And obviously we have the guidance of our Guruji Yogacharya Dr. Ananda Balyogi Bhavanani ji, who is actually helping us to guide what to implement, where to do, and what are the things that are needed to be taken care of. And with these words, I would like to invite, like we have a lot of awareness programs, and this is the second awareness program. Earlier we had the session with Dr. Lotika, where she was mentioning the women's health and in a very holistic manner. And today we have us with Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am, who will be telling more about the Siddha Yoga. And recently we had a very wonderful residential session with her, offline session, where she gave a very detailed understanding of Siddha and how that can be when how magic happens when yoga is integrated. And she was explaining with all the concepts of vata, pitta, and kapha, the gunas, doshas, and a lot more. So similar things that we're going to experience in today's session. So with these words, I'd like to invite Roshna to take it forward. Over to you, Roshna.
Thank you, nilachal, for a brief introduction. It's my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person for today's session, Dr. V. Rajalakshmi ma'am. She has been practicing Siddha medicine for the past 25 years, dedicating her career to promoting traditional systems of healing and holistic health. She has conducted numerous health camps, serving communities and spreading awareness about the benefits of Siddha medicine and yogic lifestyle. She is not only a Siddha practitioner, she is also a yoga therapist with a PhD in yoga therapy. She is also an expert member in National Commission of Indian System of Medicine for Siddhar Yoga paper, contributing to academic development for this important field. Currently, she is working as a medical officer of Siddha at a primary health center under the Directorate of Ayush, Government of Pondicherry. We are truly honored to have you here, ma'am, uh, and warmly welcome you to this program. Now, I kindly request you to take the session away.
Thank you so much, Roshna, for this wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, Nilachal ji, also. And good evening to all. First of all, my sincere gratitude to Dr. Ananda Balyogi Bhavnani sir. I am very extremely grateful for giving me this opportunity to explain about Siddha, as he rightly said, about the awareness, which is mainly important for health and healing. So, it is most important to know what is Siddha and yoga. The person who is learning yoga, they have to know the awareness about the all the Ayush systems of medicine. So, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy. So, health, it is a holistic concept. So it has to be addressed in all dimensions, that is mentally, physically, then emotionally, social, and environmental domains all should be addressed. So each system, they have their own strengths and limitations. So dependently, we have to integrate all the systems of medicine according to their strengths and capacity for the health and wellness of the system. So coming to the slides, please. You're sharing, Lachal?
Yes, just a minute. Yeah. Yeah.
So Siddha system of medicine, it is the oldest traditional system of medicine, which is mostly practiced in southern India, that is southern peninsular India. The term Siddha means achievements. They are propounded by Siddhas. Siddhas, they are ancient saints. We can say that they are the scientists of ancient time, and they achieved supernatural powers. That is the eight siddhis, we can say. The eight siddhis are anima, that is minute particle, that is becoming minute like an atom. Mahima, that is into larger size. Karima, Prapti, Prahamyam, Isatvam, Vasatvam, they are the Ashtama siddhicals. Okay, these through these siddhis, they propounded the system of medicine, which is known as Siddha system of medicine for health and wellness. This system, they provide preventive care, also promotive care, curative. They also has a therapy known as Kaya Karpa treatment, which is a regenerative therapy, and they also have rehabilitative health care. They treat the individual and not the disease. This system, it comprises mainly of four components. That is the Vadam, which is a chemistry, that is alchemy, through metals and minerals, how to cure the disease, and through Vaidyam, that is through medical practices, Yogam, as we are learning, we all know, Jnanam, through wisdom. This system, it has 96 principles, that is 96 tattvams, which also includes that is Kanmendriyangal, Nanendriyangal, we all know in yoga also. Then Vayukal, 10 Vayukal, then Nadis, then all these comes under this 96 tattvams, which includes the physical, physiological, intellectual aspects of every human being. And this Siddha medicine, it is mainly, as I rightly said, it is in Tamil origin. Most of the books are in poetry form and they are in Tamil language. Most of the texts are still in palm leaves and they are guided principles. They are still in Tamil language. So we have to explore, and many translations is going on there. And actually, most of the literatures in poetry form, they are remain to translate. Next. And they original dates, they back approximately 10,000 BC to 4,000 BC. And this system of medicine, as I said, it was propounded by Siddhas. 18 Siddhas contributed to the development of this medical system. And the father of Siddha medicine is Agasthyar. Some of the Siddhas are Tirumular, Bohar, Kamalamuni, Sattamuni, Porakar, Kunganar, Sundaranar. There are many Siddhas. And out of these 18 Siddhas, we say that they contributed to the development of this medical system. And Tirumandaram, which is a book which is written by Tirumular, it is a main text for in Siddha medicine. We translate all the poetry forms in this book and we practice in our day-to-day practices. The diagnosis of the disease in Siddha system, it involves identification of its causes. Then these causes, they are mainly, they we identify through 8 types of diagnosis. That is, we say as N Vagai Tervu, that is through pulse, through urine diagnosis, through their voice, through their color of the body, through their tongue coloration, through their eye, and also through the status of the digestive system. Next. Then coming to the origin of Siddha medicine, it is said that Lord Shiva, he he introduced the system. He detailed the system of Siddha medicine to Lord Parvati and she to Nandi Devar. And later on, it came from Nandi Devar to Dhanvantri, then he from Dhanvantri to Ashwini, then from him to Agasthyar, then Pulathiyar, then Theriyar. Also, there is a saying in Tirumandaram, Tirumular, he says that he himself and Patanjali, they were the disciples of Nandideva. So this is the origin of Siddha system of medicine, how it originated. Next. This are the literatures. There is a saying that Siddha system of medicine, it is originated from Kumari Kandam, that is Lemura continent, which is situated in the Indian Ocean, which was submerged in the sea due to the natural calamity, that is tsunami. We say as Kadarkol. It is a Dravidian civilization of southern India, and this system of medicine is in Dravidian nature. Next. Then coming to the concept of macrocosm, microcosm concept, which is the main principle in Siddha system of medicine. We say that it is Andathil Ullade Pindam, Pindathil Ullade Andam, Andamum Pindamum Undre, Anithadan Parkum Bolude, which means Andam means macrocosm, Pindam means microcosm. So, what is in the macrocosm is in the microcosm. What is in the microcosm? It is in the macrocosm. So, both are same when realization occurs. This is a saying from Tirumandiram. So, according to the system, we say that the human body, it is a replica of the universe. Same, same as the human body, all the food we eat, all the drugs, all the medicines, irrespective of their origin, non-living things, living things, all they are made up of 5 elements. What is in the universe? It is in the human body. So, treating the keeping the environment safe, keeping the universe in align with the human body will be the cure. This verse says that the environment is same within and outside our body. This indicates that the physiology must be tuned, that human physiology must be tuned according to the habitat and also the season which is prevailing, so that we'll be free from disease. So treatment concept is ultimately we have to connect the microcosm with the macrocosm. Okay, the next. Then this is the 5 elemental theory. Parappa Bhutamaindu, Man earth, Man means earth, Neer water, Tevu means fire, Vayu means air, Ahaya means space. So these 5 elements forms the universe, and all the objects in the universe, including the human beings, including the drugs, including the food, everything, it is composed of 5 basic elements, that is the earth, water, fire, air and space. Next. Actually, Siddha, there is many theories. In order to some component, in order to simplify, I'm just telling these. If any doubts, you can please ask me. It is next is Tridosha theory. That is Vada, Pitta and Kava. In Ayurveda, they say Vada, Pitta and Kava. In Siddha, we say Vadam, Pittam and Kabam. In Unani also, they have 4 humors. That is blood, phlegm, yellow bile, black bile. So this Tridosha theory, if it is in equilibrium, that is the Vadam, Pittam and Kabam, if it is in equilibrium, we call that person is healthy. If there is any disharmony, or if there is any imbalance of the Tridoshas, then we say that the person is in disease condition. Thiruvalluvar, in his Kural, he says that Miginum, Kurayinum, Noisayum Nulor, Vali Mudalai Enniya Mundru. Miginum means excess, Kurayinum means decrease. So if there is any imbalance in the 3 doshas, we consider the person is healthy. If there is any equilibrium, we consider that person is healthy. If there is any disturbance, we say that the person is diseased. So we have to bring that imbalance into a equilibrium state so that the person regains his health. Then health and disease, Tridosha concept. Vada, which is a combination of air and space. Pitta is a combination of water and fire. And Kaba is a combination of earth and water. So Vada, we say it is a Rajasic quality it has. Pitta, Sattvic and Kaba is Tamasic quality. Vada, it is creative nature, and Pitta, mainly it is for metabolism, balancing like that, and Kapha, it is anabolic. Actually, in Siddha system of medicine, we say that initial phase of the human being is of Vada phase, that is a creative phase, and middle stage is Pitta phase, and the end stage, final stage is the Kapha phase, that is the destruction phase. This is in controversy with the Ayurveda. They say that initial phase is Kapha, middle phase is Pitta, and the final phase is Vata. So Vata, it is for energy, it is movement. Pitta, it is mainly for metabolism, and Kapha, it forms the structure of the body. Next. Then Tridoshas, as I said before, Vata, it is formed by two elements, air and space, which is a creative force. This is most important. Comparing to the three humors, Vadam is the most important humor because it only makes all the organs, all the parts to move forward or anything. It also helps to move all the Pitta and also the Kapha humor. So, Pitta, fire, it is a preservative force, and Kapha, which is a combination of earth and water, it is a destructive force. These forces, that is these three doshas, is decides the physical and mental attitudes of the human being. So before itself I said mihinum kurenum noi seiyum nulor vali mudalai enniyum undru. So imbalance caused in the body, we say that is it is mukkutram in Siddha language. Next. So this is the cyclic representation of the states of the three humors in a day. In a day also, these three humors, in a particular time, one will be dominant, other will be it is not dominant, it will be decreased. So in the morning from 6 to 10 we can say it is a vadam period. 10 to 2 we can say it is the pittam period, that is a noon period, which is mainly for metabolism. Then 2 to 6 we say it is a kabam period. Then at night 6 to, again it is repeated, 6 to 10 it is a vadam period, 10 to 2 it is a pittam period, 2 to 6 it is a kabam period. Like that every day the pittam, vadam, kabam all will be changing periodically. Same for next. Same for seasons also. There are 6 seasons. Karkalam, Kudirkalam, next Nilachi. Munpani, Pinpani, like that there are 6 seasons. That is rainy season, autumn, early winter, late winter, then spring, then summer season. So depending upon the season also, for example, in rainy season, Vada will be aggravated. Then next season, autumn, Vadam will be mitigated. Then next season, like that, every season also, all these changes will be there. Vadam, Pittam, Kabam will be changing periodically. In each day also it will change. In each season also it will change accordingly. So accordingly, we have to choose the medicine and we have to prescribe, and also we have to advise the diet and also lifestyle modification accordingly to the individual who is suffering from a particular disease. Then food and health. We have a concept known as unave marundu, marunde unavu. That is, food is medicine, medicine is food. So diet plays an important major role in treating disease in the system of medicine. So we have, it is a source of vital nutrients, as we all know, it builds the body. So any improper dietary habits, it causes disturbance in the equilibrium of the humors. Suppose if we take excess of sweet taste, that will increase the kapha. I'll tell later. Like that, if there is any improper dietary habits, it causes any disturbance in the equilibrium of the three humors and also the physical constituents. That is a saram, sin, neer, wound, kodupu, enbu, mulai. There is a physical constituents. That constituents also will be imbalanced, which causes diseases. The diet concept of Siddhas is based on the 6 tastes, and it indicates the natural property of the kind of food. A typical diet, so we have to take in combination from sweet to astringent. 6 days we have to take in combination. Food we consume should be compatible to the individual body type. According to the body type, we have to take a particular food. For example, Vada type, Vada body constitution subjects people should not take dry foods. Like that, according to the constitution of the body, we have to take the food. According to the season, as I said before, according to geographical region where he lives, according to his age, we have to consume the food. Next. So, as I said before, certain foods, when mixed with other foods, it becomes poison. Certain foods, when mixed with other foods, it acts as a catalyst. So in medicine also, we'll tell the patient to mix with the honey, to mix the medicine with the honey to milk, which acts as a so there honey acts as a catalyst, milk acts as a catalyst, ghee also acts as a catalyst. So we'll tell the patient to mix the powder formed medicine with the honey and take like that. So certain foods, when mixed with other foods, they become poison also. So like that, mixing such types of food should be avoided. For example, milk with greens, that should be avoided. Sour fruits, radish with urd dal should be avoided. Curd with banana should be avoided. Certain foods like that, when consumed with other, they remove the ill effects. For example, jackfruit with honey, groundnut with jaggery, they remove the ill effect of jackfruit. Honey will remove. Likewise, jaggery will remove the ill effect of groundnut. So food that has sattvic gunam, they should be taken accordingly, and importantly, the food should be served with love and affection. Also, it should be cooked in the same form. That is most important. We'll believe in that in Siddha system of medicine. Fasting once in fortnight rejuvenates our body and makes us healthy. And there is a procedure in eating also. We have to sit down and then we have to start eating with this sweet and end with curd. There is a we have to wash the foods. There is a procedure in eating habit, how to eat the food. Next. These are the five elements, as I said before. These are the tridoshas, vadam, pittam, and kavam. These are the six tastes. So, taste also, they also made up of the five elements. Example, sweet, which is made up of earth and water. Sour, it is made up of earth and fire. Salt, it is made up of water and fire. Bitter, air and space. Pungent, fire and air. Astringent, earth and water. For example, Kafam, it is made up of earth and water. In order to understand Kafam, it is made up of earth and water. Same, sweet is made up of earth and water. So if we take sweet taste in excess, it increases the Kapha. If we want to reduce the Kapha, we have to take a taste which does not contain the earth and water. So we can take bitter taste, pungent taste, salt taste, like that. Okay, next. So Kaya Karpam. In Siddha, we have a subject known as Kaya Karpam. Kayam means body and Karpam means stone. So making the body as a stone, free from diseases. This is the Kaya Karpam theory. In this Kaya Karpam, it helps in detoxification. That is, it cleanses the body. Then it is a rejuvenation therapy. It promotes vitality and also longevity. It balances the humor, it restores the balance, and also it helps to prevent the disease. And it is a holistic approach. Actually, in Kaya Karpam, we learn about Yogam. It is one of the branch in Kaya Karpam. So, this is next, Nilachal. So, as I said before, Udamba Tirumular in Tirumandram, he said, Udambal Azhiyil Uyiral Azhivar. திடம்படம் மெய்ஞானம் சேரவும் மாட்டார் உடம்பை வளர்க்கும் உபாயம் அறிந்து உடம்பை வளர்த்தேன் உயிர் வளர்த்தேனே. So he insists on the health. So in order to maintain health, in order to attain salvation, physical body is essential. So we have to maintain a healthy body. Kaya Karpa techniques help to retain youthfulness and also to attain spiritual perfection. So it also provides immunity to the system. So it helps in two ways. One is it prevents a disease and also it helps to attain salvation. So we study Kaya Karpam in three categories. One is Mulhe Karpam, another one is Dhatu and Jiva Karpam, another one is Yoga Karpam, which is yoga. Mulhe Karpam means, for example, ginger, when taken for 48 days with honey, it acts as a Kaya Karpam. It rejuvenates the body. It cures many diseases. So body will be very fine and we will gain immunity. Like this, Dhatu and Jiva Karpam means metals and mineral origin. There are some forms. If we take like in this forms, they act as Kaya Karpam. Next. Siddhar Yogam. Yogam, it is one form of Kayakapam, that is a rejuvenation method that preserve physical and mental health. Next. In Siddha science, we have a particular paper, Siddhar Yogam. So we study mainly of Tirumular Tirumandram. It consists of 3047 verses which explains the essence of Siddhar Yogam and also many aspects of spirituality. It deals with dharmam, artham, kamam, moksha, davam, jnanam, siddhi, buddhi, and many aspects which is mainly useful for the healthy life. So the art of breathing, that is pranayama techniques, mandiram, avildam, tandiram, every medication, what are the medicines, what are the asanas we can do, practice, how we have to practice the pranayama, many forms. For example, he describes pranayama as ஏற்றி இறுக்கி இருகாலும் புரிக்கும் காற்றை பிடிக்கும் கணக்கறி வாரில்லை காற்றை பிடிக்கும் கணக்கறி வாளர்க்கு கூற்றை உதைக்கும் குறியது வாமே, which means if we know the techniques, how to inhale, ஏற்றை means how to inhale, இறக்கி how to exhale, proper techniques, we can beat the Eman. Eman means the Lord of Death. Will be active, he says. Like that, he also describes how we have to do Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rechaga, everything, their proportion, he describes in his verses. Next. This he describes Ashtanga Yogam. Patanjali, he describes about that. Same Tirumular, he describes about Ashtanga Yogam, that is Yama Niyamame Ennila Adanam, Nayamugu Pranayamam Pratyaharam, Sayamugu Dharane Dhyanam Samadhi, Ayamugu Attanga Mavadu Mave. So he describes the principles of Ashtanga Yogam. Next. He also describes about the medicine, that is மறுப்பது உடல் நோய் மருந்தினலாகும் மறுப்பது உளநோய் மருந்தினச்சாலும் மறுப்பது இனி நோய் வராதிருக்க மறுப்பது சாவை மருந்தினலாமை, which means the one which cures physical ailments is medicine, the one which cures psychological ailment is also medicine, the one which prevents disease is also medicine. Medicine is one that bestows immortality. Next. These are the Prakriti. That is, I used to say Vadam, Pittam, Kabam, which is mainly essential. And depending upon one's Prakriti, we have to change our lifestyle, change of diet, and we have to take medications. So this is like actually Vadam constitution individual will be. So they will be slim. Actually, there is a tool known as Yakai Ilakanam tool or body constitution tool. In which we can fill in all the MCQs and we can know the Prakriti, what is their individual's Prakriti. Just an outline I'm giving. The Vadam Prakriti, they will be slim body, they will be more than average height, they will have thick eyebrows, they'll have bulky thighs. The sounds, for example, in the knee joints, they will have crepitus sounds. They'll have pale eyes. Their complexion will be very dark. They like sweet taste, sour taste, and salt taste. There will be no stability. They'll be moving here and there. Their voice will be not clear. Then they will have gas problems. They will have body pain, like that. Vada Prakriti individuals will have. Next. Pittam, like this, the Pittam individual will be. They will feel very hot. Then the marrow in the bones and the muscles will be very less. The skin will be yellow or the skin will be red in complexion. They'll have slim eyebrows. Pimples will be present. Black moles will be found. The temper will be very short and their metabolism will be increased. So they will not able to tolerate the appetite. They'll be not able to tolerate the hunger. They'll feel thirsty most of the time. They like sweet taste, astringent taste, and bitter taste. Then they dislike everything. They are not interested. But they will have wisdom. They will respect others. They will be very bold. Next. Kabam. This is they'll be like this. That is particular peculiar that wrestler. No, how will be that that individual is of Kaba type. So they will have broad forehead, expanded chest, long hands which extend up to the knees, and they will have beautiful eyes, strong physique. They'll be very stable. They will be ideal. They will be sitting. They will not move anything. If we tell, they will just grasp and then they will respond slowly. Then they will have the capacity to bear the hunger, thirst, any fear also, any heat also. They will tolerate. There will be they will have wisdom. Memory power will be high. They will have strength. They will have definitely these Kaba individuals. They will have a long sleep. Then there will be a combination also, Vadam, Pittam, Kafam. Some individuals will be Vada Pitta, some will be Kaba Pitta, some will be Kaba Vada, like that in percentage, 60, 40, 70, 30, like that they will be. Some will be in different proportions. So accordingly, their characters will be changing. How to live a healthy life? Saying Terrier, they recommended certain basic guidelines to follow for healthy living. Imagine before itself, that is, before in ancient days itself, they said that many things which are scientifically proved in Terrier Pini Anugavati. Next, that is in Terrier, in the book he written Pini Anuga Vidhi, which we also nowadays to our patients we used to say these to be followed. So it's simple preventive principles only it is, which is scientifically proved now. So this is stated by Thereyer. Next. So these are the prevention from diseases by drink boiled water. Now we are doing so. Take meals twice a day. We have to take meals twice a day. Then take diluted buttermilk. It is also proved now. Better than curd, because curd will have hot potency, but buttermilk it actually balances the three doshas and it is good for digestion. So these are how to prevent disease. Take sufficient quantity of milk and milk products. Then never eat root tubers except yam. Other than yam, we should not eat any other root tubers. Then never consume food that is prepared in the previous day. Stale foods and all we should not take. Then always have food after feeling hungry. Then consume sour curd. Then not sweet curd. Practice walking after a good diet. We nowadays we used to say after diet, please have a mild walk. Drink water at the end of the meals. Now, not to take between the meals or not to take before the meals. Use hot water. This is must. We used to say oil bath. When you are taking oil bath, we have to use only hot water, not cold water. Never suppress any natural urge like yawning, like that, like vomiting. We should not suppress any natural urges. They never sleep during daytime. Always indulgent, healthy sexual act. Then this is most important. Take emetic medication once in 6 months. This and all we are not doing nowadays. Ancient period people will do. Emetic medication is good for pitta prakriti. So any pitta form of alignment is not there, any imbalance or there, we will give emetic medications. Take purgative medication every 4 months in a year. For Kaba type, Vada type of individuals will give purgative medication. First we'll give oil bath, then we'll give purgative medication, 1 day break, then we'll give medicines to detoxify. Take snuff medications 8 times a year. Shave hairs weekly. Weekly once we have to shave our hairs. Take oil bath once in every 4 days. It balances the doshas. Apply eye medications once in 3 days. For Kaba individuals, this is very useful. Never smell fragrance during midtime. Never reside close to dust and dust particles related to dust. Never sleep under a tree, which we'll say nowadays, or near a burning lamp. These are the things which Theria stated to prevent the disease. Next. Next, Nilaj. This is diet and gunam. That is basically there are three gunas: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So these fundamental qualities, it is present in different proportions. In this varies from person to person. So diet plays, as we all know, in yoga also we used to say diet plays a major role for physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual balancing or any imbalances. So we'll change the diet accordingly. So sattvic means sattvic guna means that represents wisdom, purity, then truthfulness, concentration, mental clarity. So, diet of sattvic nature, it purifies our mind. It gives our mind a calm thing. So, that sattvic foods, it includes fresh fruits, fresh seasonal fruits, vegetables, whole grains, pulses, even sprouts, dried nuts, seeds, honey, herbs, dairy products. So that food should be prepared with love and affection, as I said before, and it leads to a calm, peaceful, and balanced personality if we take a sattvic diet. Then Rajasam, it signifies what it signifies? It signifies activity, bravery, experience, courage. That Rajasic individuals will be restless, they will be stressful. So, that Rajasic diet includes foods like spices, flavors, stimulants, then deep fried items, coffee, tea, refined foods, sugary snacks. These are all Rajasic diet. And we have to, in practice, we have to take some Rajasic diet for activity. Then Tamasic, it is associated with dullness, sleep, laziness, lethargy, ignorance. So diet includes reheated, processed foods, fast foods, overcooked foods, stale foods, all are tamasic. We have to avoid this tamasic foods, but little quantity, but not these processed foods and all, so that we have a good sleep. Next. Then foods based on the individual constitution. What are the foods Vada person should take or what all they should avoid? Vada person should avoid dry foods, light foods, then more of lubricating nature because it will be basically he'll feel dry. He'll feel his body structure also is slim like that. So more lubricating substances like oil, then sweet taste, sour taste food, salty food should be advised. So because he'll be feeling like crepitus or sounds in all the joints. So if we take lubricating substances, it will be very good for him. Pitta person should prefer cold items which have sweet, bitter, and astringent taste, and need of more kaba increasing foods should be taken. Pitta person. Then kaba persons, they definitely should avoid sweet foods, as I said before, and they should prefer hot and spicy foods, and they need to take more of vegetables, and they should do more of activity, physical activity. Then these are the Tritoda Samapolitical means it balances the three humors. In our kitchen, we used to have all the alam, that is cardamom, garlic, jeeragam, cumin seeds, turmeric, pepper, fenugreek, all these we used to put in sambar, we used to put in everything, no? Basically, the ancients people, they used to put these to in order to balance the three doshas. So these are called Tritoda Samaporutkal. Next. Then Nilam means, as I said before, microcosm, macrocosm, they are all one and the same. So Siddhas, they actually they divided the place where we live into five: Kurunji, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal, Palai. Next. So each habitat, it is said to harbor a particular humor. This is most important actually. The influence of land on the incidence of diseases. It is predicted as Kurunji means mountains and its surroundings. So in that places, Kabam related disease and liver disease will be more. Mullai means forest and its surroundings. In that places, there will be Pitta type of diseases, Vada related diseases and liver disease. The ideal place to live is Marudam, that is where now we are living, fields and surroundings. Neidal, that is ocean and its surroundings. Vadam related disease and liver disease will be prevalent. Palai means desert and surroundings. Vadam, Pittam, Kabam related disease will be prevalent. Next. Then treatment of Siddha medicine, coming to treatment, what we'll do, that is our aim is to balance the Tridoshas and the seven Tadus. So, உற்றவன் தீர்ப்பான் மருந்துரை செய்வான் என்று அப்பால் நாற்கூற்றே மருந்து திருக்குறள் 950th verse. He says that the four requisites of successful treatment is patient, then the attendant, physician, and the medicine. So, if physician is competent and the other, that is the attendant, patient, and the medicine, possess the required qualities, then even severe diseases can be cured easily. So, what are the essential steps we are using to cure the disease in treatment? First, we have to identify the constitution, that is the Prakriti. What is, whether is Vada Prakriti or Pitta Prakriti or Kapha or the combination of Vada Pitta or Kapha Vada, something like that. Then we have to, that is the Prakriti. Then we have to identify the present imbalance of dosha. What is the dosha? Now it is affected. For example, if it is affected by osteoarthritis, for instance, that is knee joint pain, degenerative disorder. So we can conclude that that patient's Vikruti is Vada. So finding the reason of illness, why he is affected, his knee joint is paining, whether any injury is there or any degenerative disorder or any that is the synovial fluid is decreased, or what is the cause of the imbalance of the dosha. Then we have to remove the cause. So we have to balance the dosha. Vada type means we have to balance. We have to give oil, as I said before, any lubricating oils we can give. Then for internally food we can give. We should avoid dry foods like that. We have to advise. And also medicines also we'll give, and we'll take purgation, because Vada type of diseases, if we give purgation therapy, the Vada type will be decreased and there will be a balance. So then we definitely will advise proper diet and lifestyle, and as I said before, detoxification by giving purgation. Then we'll give rejuvenation, that is a Kaya Karpa, any Kaya Karpa therapy, that is yoga and all other herbal medicines like that we will prescribe. So many therapies are there in Siddha system of medicine: purgative therapy, emetic therapy, fasting therapy, steam therapy, oilation therapy. There are many oils for bathing for many different ailments: physical therapy, solar therapy, bloodletting therapy, that is the leech therapy, yogam, Siddhar Yogam therapy, tokkanam means massaging therapy, varma, that is stimulating a particular point, chuttike with heat, that is heat therapy. Next. So health depends on what we eat. So unave marundu, marundai unavu is the main concept in Siddha system of medicine. So balance of the three doshas is most essential, and food and proper lifestyle plays a major role. As Thiruvalvar, he said, Marundana vendavam yakaiku arundiyadu attradu potri yunin, which means no medicine is required if one consumes food after complete digestion of food, which is previously taken. So, in this non-communicable lifestyle disorders era, with greater public support for traditional therapies, mainly I'm a medical officer Siddha practicing in primary health center. There is also a allopathy doctor, there is also a yoga instructor, and usually for a month a dentist will come, physiotherapist, everyone will come. So we are practicing medicine in an integrated way. So allopathy doctor will refer to us Siddha medicine, and we refer to us. So that is the main, what is the condition we have to find out, and what is the cure. That is the physician's main point. So we should not say which medicine is priority like that. Every medicine will have a strength and every medicine will have its limitations. So accordingly, we have to practice. Okay.
So we have some testimonials from the patients, which Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am has treated in yoga and other aspects are there. I'm just sharing their feedback. Just a minute. And this is how this actually gives an idea how patients experience with that. So here it is. It is in Tamil. But after this, Rajalakshmi ma'am will just give an idea what they actually said.
வாழ்ந்தாளமுடன் என் பேர் ராஜமுருகன், நான் ரிட்டையர்டு பாட்னி ப்ரொஃபஸர். எங்கள் ஃபேமிலிக்கே வந்து கொஞ்சம் சுகர் இருந்துகிட்டே இருந்தது. எனக்கு வந்து 2018 ஒரு லைட்டாக அந்த காலில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் பெயின் இருந்தது. எனக்கு சித்தாவில் ரொம்ப நம்பிக்கை. ஸோ சித்தா டாக்டர் மேடம் ராஜலட்சுமி மேடத்தை போய் சந்தித்தேன். ஸோ அவங்க வந்து இந்த மதிமேக நோய் சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு டேப்லெட் கொடுத்து நீங்கள் வராமல் தடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு செஞ்சாங்க. அப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் அதோட யோகாவும் கொஞ்சம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. நான் அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே யோகாவும் வந்து 2013 முடிச்சிருக்கேன். ஸோ யோகாவும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ அதை ரெகுலராக நான் எக்ஸசைஸு வீட்டில் எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக செய்வேன். அவங்களும் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வந்து ஒரு சில இதெல்லாம் வந்து எனக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தாங்க. அந்த ஆசனாஸும் நான் சேர்ந்து செய்கிறேன். ஸோ இப்போ யோகாவும் சித்தாவும் சேர்க்கும் போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்லா யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. கிட்டத்தட்ட நான் ஒரு 15 வருஷமாக செஞ்சுட்ருக்கேன். இப்போ லேட்டஸ்ட்டாக ஒரு 7 இயர்ஸாக வந்து மேடத்துக்கு அறிமுகப்படுத்தோட சுகர் அதே கண்ட்ரோலாக தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ ஃபாஸ்டிங்கு போஸ்ட் பிராண்டியல் ஈவன் ஹெச்பிஎன்சி வந்து கூட வந்து அதே 6.5 அந்த ரேஞ்சு தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ இது ரெண்டுமே நான் ரெகுலராக பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ இது வந்து எல்லாருமே வந்து அந்த ஆசனாஸும் சரி யோகாவும் சரி சித்தாவும் எடுக்கும்போது எந்த சைட் எஃபெக்ட்ஸும் கிடையாது. ஸோ அதனால் எனக்கு இதில் ரொம்ப நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது. எனக்கு பீயிங் பாட்னி ப்ரொஃபஸர் எனக்கு வந்து அதில் வந்து யோகா அந்த நேச்சுரல் மெடிசனில் ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ நேச்சுரல் மெடியில் அதனால தான் மேடத்தை பார்க்கும்போது ஸோ ரெண்டும் அவங்களும் கொடுக்குற ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டு நான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். இப்போ வந்து நல்லாவே உடம்பு நல்லா இருக்கேன். ஸோ எல்லாரும் எனக்கு பின்பற்றணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். ஸோ மிக்க நன்றி. வாழ்வாங்க.
Yes, Rajalakshmi ma'am.
Actually, his name is Rajamurugan. He's a botany professor actually in Taguraj College. Now he's retired. In 2018, actually, he got some form of boils in his leg. So we checked the sugar level and all in everything as he crossed 50 years. So we found he's diabetic and he's interested in yoga also. So we gave medications for diabetes also, and his wound is cleared, and now his blood sugar level HbA1c is in normal limit 6.5, and now also he's still now he's practicing yoga, and he's taking also in preventive aspect, not in it is he's taking a mild medication which is known as Madhumeganu Churnam, which contains all the herbs only, not metals and minerals. Now he is continuing as he does yoga and siddha even now.
Okay. So we have another testimonial, and after that we'll take the.
என் பேர் கிருஷ்ணவேணி. எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். எனக்கு வந்து 42 இயர்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகிடுச்சு. நான் ஒரு 3 இயர்ஸாக சித்தாவில் காமிச்சிட்டு வரேன். எனக்கு டயபெட்டிஸ் இருக்குது. எல்லாமே எனக்கு இப்போ உடம்பு வலி எல்லாமே இப்போ வந்து குறைஞ்சிருக்கு. டயபெட்டிஸும் கண்ட்ரோலில் இருக்குது. இதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு காரணம் நான் சித்தாவில் காமிக்கிறது தான். எல்லாரும் இதை பயன்படுத்தி கொள்ளுறதுக்கு நான் கேட்டுக்கிறேன். சித்தாவில் நல்லா ரிசல்ட் கிடைக்குது.
So I hope you understood, but then also please, ma'am.
She is Krishnaveni. She is 42 years. Actually, she came to me as a diabetic only. She is a diabetic. And we gave that treatment and also diet and lifestyle modification. Actually, yoga also. Now she's feeling better, body pain reduced, other symptoms is reduced. So she's very happy, and now she's taking the medicine.
Thank you, ma'am. And now I think we have the question answer session. And here I just wanted to ask one question. There are 2-3 questions are there. So first question is related to the yoga practices that you have been given to these patients. Can you just describe like how yoga was integrated with their Siddha medications and all?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, in PHCs, there will be no enough space. So mainly we'll concentrate on pranayama. So actually, other thing is that I did my PhD, my thesis is diabetes only. I'll explain after in next session because it will take a long time. We insist on pranayama mostly and small techniques. Pranayama means nadi shuddhi, then sugar pranayama. Then if persons with diabetes, they will mostly come with BP also. So it is assisted disease. So we'll do Chandra pranayama and some jatis we'll explain. Sitting jatis and all will explain, and some basic asanas we'll do. If they are interested, yoga instructor will come and they will, with their assistance, they will do other asanas.
Okay. So yeah, there is another, like we have, just to let all know that on 26th we have another session with Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am, and this was like an introduction session where we are actually being aware of what Siddha is and how Siddha and yoga can integrate and they can help us in treatment, therapy, and healing. So there's a question related to some disease. If you can just give a brief of that, and then we can conclude after that. So Trinaji is asking, is there any treatment for cataract issues?
It is surgical treatment only. Earlier, the Siddhas, actually, this is only for knowledge, they did cataract surgery also through the grains, rice grains, no? But we prefer surgery only. That is the thing, integrated. What we'll do, we can do. What they do, they will do. That is fine.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And just to let all know that uh, this is a platform where we are trying to give an opportunity to people to have, like you have us understood how the different concepts of yoga and siddha are there. And in at Gita, we have this opportunity to get this consultation and all. And if you want to know more about or you want to get consultation in Gita, so we have Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am who will be giving consultation.
Definitely.
And in online, offline, whatever modes is possible, we will try to give yoga sessions as well along with that. So that is what where we are trying to lead us. So if you have any issues, you can reach to us, and we will be glad to help you out with that. And with these words, I'd like to invite Roshna to take for further conclusion.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this enlightening and inspiring session. I'm sure all the participants have gained a valuable knowledge about our traditional system that can
I
be
don't know
applied in
whether
their daily life.
they understood. I don't know how much I explained.
It was very great session, ma'am, with lots of chords from the traditional Tamil
Roshna, if possible, if
practice.
we have with us all the participants, Inganji, Alokji, if they want to speak a few words, it
Yes,
would be very helpful. Inganji,
Yes, first of all, thank you very much for this very informative session about Siddha medicine. It occurred to me that it was so much overlapping with Ayurveda.
Yes, yes.
So I was wondering, where is the distinction?
Actually, Ayurveda and Siddha, they have many similarities, madam. We learn in Tamil, they learn in Sanskrit, but more or less very similar. Only dissimilarity is that, as I said before, initial phase in human beings, we say it is Vada phase. Middle is Pitta phase and later it is Kapha phase. They say that initial it is Kapha phase and middle is Pitta and later phase is Vada phase. Then metals and minerals, then herbs, all we use and they also use. More or less, it is similar only. Different
yes.
medicines, in medicine forms, there will be some combination, different combinations. But we use the herbs, metals, minerals, they also use.
Thank you for that.
Their father of Ayurveda is Dhanvantri, and our father of Siddha is Agastya. Both they are disciples of Nandideva.
Thank you for clarifying that. Now I understand better. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Alokji.
Thank you, Nilachal ji, for giving me this opportunity to thank Dr. Rajalakshmi. It was very enlightening session, and of course, a few things our Guruji Dr. Ananda keeps on telling us from time to time, but the insights which you have given us regarding Siddha, specifically, these are very, very helpful to us, and we are, you know, now we are clear that the distinction between Ayurveda and Siddha. But one thing I was wondering if you can put some insights on it. That what is the basic reason why Ayurveda has got some popularity? And Siddha, of course, it's
Yes,
not
sir.
as popular.
Yes, sir,
So,
definitely because of the medium, sir. We learn mostly
okay.
in Tamil, and it is mostly prevalent in southern India. And we have books, mainly poetry forms in Tamil only. That is the main drawback. We are not able to translate much. As they said, we are not able to bring into that form. That may be the reason. But mostly in southern India, Tamil Nadu, Kerala also, in Pondicherry, like Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Siddha, there are Siddha.
So nice, so nice. So I hope people like you would help, propagate this to
Definitely.
translate it or simplify it further so that the the common
That is in process,
common
sir.
people.
Many
Yes.
teachers and all, they are doing, sir.
So nice of you. So nice of you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Alokji, for supporting us. And anybody who wants to share or ask anything, you are most welcome. Nireshji, Trinathji. Okay, so we are almost in the time only. So, yeah, Roshna, please conclude.
Thank you, Nilachal. Thank you to all the participants for joining us and making this session meaningful. Let us continue to explore and practice yoga as a part of health, harmony, and higher awareness. Now, I may request Nilachal ji to kindly come forward and guide us for the closing prayer.
And before closing prayer, I just want to invite you all for another session on 15th on naturopathy and yoga. And Dr. Vasundhara ma'am will be giving her a session there. And we will be having a lot of more things coming up in this between. We are just trying to have hybrid mode of the practices that we are trying to learn in our Gitananda tradition and to make it little wider and to expand it in much more audiences. With that, we have some crash courses, small crash courses of Hatha yoga's traditions, the Hatyanas, Loma Viloma Kriya, and the Vibhaga Pranayam. So updates will be shared in the groups, but just to let you know, on 15th that are also going to start. So next session of awareness program, Dr. Vasundhara ma'am and Siddha, again we will have a more detailed way how this functions, how this works, with a lot of case series on 26th of this month, 26th March. So with these words, I'd like to conclude and thank you everyone for joining. Shanti Mantra. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ Thank you all for joining. Namaste and pranam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nilachal, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.